Welcome back to Interview with the Vampire. Thank you for all the support on that last video. I was genuinely not expecting as good of a response as I got. No pain. I somehow doubt that.
Black Blood, was it? You're Daniel Malloy. I've read your books.
Okay.
Well, prepare yourself for disappointment.
Clever on their own. Now there's two of them. Of course, there was always two of them. You just came to that late.
Who are you? And how do you know this?
Great conversion. It's real.
So that's actually going on?
Immediate problem in a book being researched.
I don't know, Malloy. That was really weird. I wasn't really expecting there to be outside forces acting on the story in the present day.
We should probably wait for him.
Yeah,
Probably.
screw it. Let's hear what you have to say, all on your own.
You're at the height of willful ignorance. We exploited. It was 1556 when the Roman
So we're actually gonna get his backstory? Okay.
Paris coven. We were embers on a waning pyre. Lestat was the wind to scatter.
I really gotta meet this guy.
I felt
To hear Louis tell it, Lestat becoming a vampire was a horror show.
I hate him, but
made
he's
a remarkable recovery.
Lestat.
His vanity was heresy. I had to bring
I mean, why not?
my control by
Enjoy yourself.
Viens à moi.
Encore plus un.
That's exactly what he said to Louis when he was ready to turn him. He's such a little fruit. I love him.
I followed him. He took a mortal lover. More heresy.
We mortals know what we're doing too. All I'm saying.
Qu'en était ce giton?
La solitude que tu ressens, il ne l'atteindra jamais. Sois avec les tiens.
It's a bit rude.
Bonne nuit. Un étrange.
I suspect he's a much more powerful vampire than you, Lestat. No.
Lestat?
Just have straight up telekinesis?
Je n'ai pas ces pouvoirs.
Mais tu l'auras.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I did see him do this. Well, damn, there's really not much you can do to him at all. That's really fucked up. And doesn't make me like him anymore. We brought a giant cross.
Il ne se réveille pas.
The power of Christ compels you. Whoops.
Rompez hors de cette prison qu'il bâtit pour vous.
Now, for once, I'm on Lestat's side.
Vous êtes les dieux.
I mean, with those abilities, I would be inclined to agree.
They went mad. Ended themselves.
What a shame.
Sans jamais te dire tout ce que tu as détruit ici.
Nous sommes seuls. Satan ne nous écoute pas.
You make a good point, Lestat. Another very curious way to begin a relationship.
Certainement pas.
So that's how Nikki died? I didn't realize whenever they were talking about him that he was mortal.
Oh, mais mignon.
Maybe they said that and I just didn't realize.
Au contraire, maître.
It's so dramatic. Jesus. I simply want to be a part of something fun. Why live like a rat when you can live like a king? Well, that's a way to do it, I guess.
Tu fais un meilleur moi.
I shouldn't be surprised that this whole live performance murdering someone was Lestat's idea.
Il nous observe.
Thought they said that he wouldn't be able to turn.
Je t'aime aussi.
More like I love me too.
That's it?
Is that the end of it?
End it there. Never say I love you to a raging narcissist.
And I locked
True.
away those words for another 150 years.
What the hell we know about Cincinnati?
What do they know about Cincinnati?
We can just make up whatever we want.
Well, he didn't keep you under floorboards for a week. I don't know what it is that you need. I remember what I remember.
Oh, Claudia. You could have said any other name. You didn't have to think about him specifically.
How about Shreveport?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
My daddy took me and Paul there to fish. There's a drawbridge there. He burned on the bridge. Armand.
Oh, hello.
Did I give you consent to look me in the eye, Puce?
No, Major.
My fault. I was keeping her.
Have I been late once, Major?
Have you been early once is the question I'd be asking myself.
Okay.
The Coven has grand designs for her.
Such as?
You're drawn to portraiture.
That's
No,
crazy.
let's not avoid that. What are those grand designs? Well done. You just ruined the moment.
I tried to stifle it. It's hay season.
It's hay season.
It still sounded terrible.
It's the money box.
The what box?
And this is the rat box. And bagosh and bagora, the rat's
Ew.
dirty for you.
Throw him in, watch him burn.
Feels a bit German. You can put a little
It seems a little more efficient, actually.
This door leads. They found the heart.
Ew, whoa.
It's love hearts.
Well, I'm glad you're happy for your rats.
Perhaps the two of you.
I'm not joining the Coven. Me? Not much of a joiner.
How do you think that's going to work out in the long run if you don't join, Louis?
Here.
It's definitely not the whole reason he's here.
Thank you, Lestat.
Maybe I'm guarding my thoughts just fine. Maybe I'll let you into my head on purpose.
Shit.
Oh, that's nice, mon cher. Lovely.
If we were the only vampires in Paris.
For a second, I felt like we were.
Smooth. Very smooth.
Your problem, not mine.
I don't know if that's the best choice of words there, Louis.
Streets.
Then what room is there left for me? If you have not found yourself.
Fine, whatever, there's room. Whatever. Just because I got your backstory does not mean I like you, Armand.
I was putting him in a very difficult position.
I was-
My mind was touched by Armand's. I became deeply new conclusions about myself and
Thank you.
vampiric life. And
Something you were saying made me think of.
Think what?
Come on, Daniel. Come on.
What gifts did he bequeath the Muppet vampiress?
It would seem none. Just the
You
standard.
taught me how to lie well.
Louis, who's from Chicago, yes?
Just outside it.
Stick with it, Puss.
This just seems like an awful idea trying to get in with this coven, everybody. They're gonna find out.
How does one fall from grace and become, in one instance, evil?
Little,
Oh dear.
you only want him cause you're feeling blue.
Just called him a whore. Said, you slut.
The way I do. That's quite good.
That's good, yeah. I hate Lestat, but I sort of miss him. Like, he's just so theatrical.
How long are we going to play games, Louis?
Ooh, oh no.
Lestat.
Oh dear.
Finally.
Oh shit.
Lestat was my companion in America. I killed him, and he fucking had it coming.
Well, that's debatable.
I've known for months.
You did.
I've just waited for you to see it.
What does it mean?
What does that mean for Claudia?
Did she help you kill him?
Yes.
No,
You broke one of the great laws.
I don't know any great laws. What the hell with you?
Well, that did not go exceedingly well. Louis, you gotta get a hold on this, man.
The only one you trust.
Oh my god. Louis, you are fucked in the head, man. You just did that to some random person?
You tell me you love me
Jesus Christ.
before, during, and after. One day, he said, had enough of your gloomy face. Drove off on a motorbike.
I'll take a piss.
As refined as always, Mr. Malloy. Alright, let's see what you got on your computer. I'm assuming there's gotta be like some good book Easter eggs in there. I haven't read the books though.
Woodcutter.
Who are you?
I am.
Okay, so how does that end up happening?
Crossed skull, puncture wounds on neck, chest, and shoulder blade.
Yeah, Louis was having a bad day.
Of course not.
The Coven would like to know what you intend to do with him.
And do you speak for the Coven?
It would appear the Coven is in agreement. The hell is that?
It's a flea circus.
Oh.
Come.
Wonder if Louis feels like Claudia is abandoning him, or that he's just not good enough for her.
The dark gifts must never be given to the crippled, the maimed, or to children.
I'm gonna leave Paris.
Well, they sure didn't listen to that rule for her.
No vampire may ever destroy another vampire. Except that the Coven Master has the power.
Her mind, as fierce as it is now, will not endure. It will break apart in time.
You don't know her?
I play your governess. And I play your...
So you get to play a baby.
And I play the little girl.
Not sure that's exactly what she was looking for.
What did he call it?
Don't give up on her. Tell her she's beautiful.
Did he break you, Louis?
Yes.
Are you broken?
100%. 1,000,000%.
No.
This feels a little reboundy to me, Armand. I mean, you're still together in the present day, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like either of you are over Lestat.
Are you inviting me in?
It sure looks like it.
Depends.
Well then. Another very strong episode. I am not disappointed with the way the show seems to be going. Well, we've gotten some answers when it comes to Armand and Lestat a lot sooner than I expected. I figured we wouldn't get much of that backstory until later on in the season. But I kind of appreciate that they've front-loaded it here, and they're just like, alright, so here's the whole story with Armand and Lestat, how the theater came to be, and also shows that Lestat has been a bit of a bastard for forever. Like, he's never gonna change. I'm unsure if the backstory is meant to make you sympathize with Armand like a bit more, but it did not for me. It still seems like he's just been playing these manipulative games where he's sort of tripping on his own power for a long time. I definitely believe that he feels genuine love and affection for Louis. Like the whole scene where he's about to kill him, it seemed pretty clear to me that he was genuinely gonna do it. I mean, based off of all the information that was given, he definitely had no reason not to at that point. But in the end became, entranced with Louis and his desire to keep Claudia safe. I think he genuinely fell in love with him in that moment. I could be wrong. Maybe he did have no intention to kill him when he went down there. And he was always just trying to push Louis into, I don't know, admitting how much he cares about Claudia and just messing with him a bit, perhaps. But I think he was going to kill him and ultimately decided against it. I don't know what that's going to mean for the Coven, though, because they certainly won't be happy that Louis is being allowed to live. In general, I really liked how much of Lestat we got in this episode. I hate the guy. He's a manipulative, toxic, horrible person, but he's just so damn charismatic. I can't help but kind of love him every time he says some snarky comment towards either Armand or Louis. And who taught these vampires to live a life of luxury and lavishness? Of course it's Lestat. Of course. Nothing else really makes any sense. I do wonder how well Claudia is going to fit in with this Coven, though. I mean, for one, she's already broken several major laws of the Coven by doing what she did to Lestat with Louis. But she herself is a child-turned-vampire, which is against their laws. I'm surprised she didn't question it in the moment when they said that, or anyone else kind of brought up, you're the exception, or something like that. But that seems like that's definitely going to be a major problem. On top of that, apparently her mind is going to just completely dissolve within a certain period of time because she's a child trapped in a child's body, or, you know, a full-grown adult trapped in a child's body for forever. And on top of that, they're having her play like a baby in a play when it seemed like that was the exact kind of thing she was trying to avoid by joining the coven. I don't know. All signs point to danger in every case. I am extremely nervous for Claudia and Louis throughout this ordeal. Obviously, I know Louise survives all of this, and that Claudia does not. But all of the events in between are still a big mystery, and I'm nervous. My anxiety is skyrocketing throughout this whole situation. Overall, I'm going to give this episode an 8.2 out of 10. I did enjoy it quite a bit, probably not quite as much as the previous episode, mostly because of the pacing. I feel like while the pacing wasn't bad here, flashback storytelling, it's really difficult to do that in a way that doesn't drag the pacing of the episode and the story as a whole down just a little bit. And I think it did drag the story down just a teeny little bit here, even though it was pertinent information that I did enjoy learning. That, and there were a couple production aspects of the episode that I felt fell just a teeny bit short. Nothing major, but cinematography-wise, it was very good, but I think they've done better on the show. And there were a few visual effects moments that felt slightly lackluster to me. But I think in terms of writing, this might be the best episode of the season so far. Again, I really like that it delves so deep into the traumas and things that are torturing these characters so much. Particularly some of those conversations where Claudia is explaining what happened to her when she was assaulted by Bruce. Like some heavy-hitting, powerful stuff that I really, really enjoyed. But as I said, the pacing and a couple production qualities I think were lacking slightly, so it's not going to rate any higher for me. That being said, the plot thickens again and again and again, so I am pumped for that next episode. I have exactly zero reason to believe that this is going to turn out okay, and I'm here for it. I'm very excited to see how it all goes wrong. So I will see you all on that next one, and that's about it.